Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to build a compact, cheap and efficient vertical nether wart farm. It has room for 111 nether warts on each of its floors. The design means that all of the drops will collect at the very bottom, and it is expandable, meaning that you can add more floors to it or take them away. You can basically build this farm to the size that you need. And best of all, the redstone for this thing is very simple to understand and very simple to build. So the concept of this farm is really quite simple. The idea is to use dispensers and observer blocks to chain a redstone signal downwards so that we can activate water on each of the floors, which is going to flush out to all of these edges, and it's going to harvest all of your nether wart and drop it down at the bottom. Now it just so happens that the dispensers are part of chaining the signal. This observer block is going to receive an update from the redstone that comes into it, and it's going to activate the dispenser below it, which has a water bucket inside of it. Now when that one gets activated, it updates the observer block down below and it chains all the way down. So along with that, we have this simple little redstone circuit here using comparators to extend the pulse from this button. So when we give this its first update, which is turning the redstone on, you can see that gets chained through all of the floors. Now when the redstone then turns off a moment later, it will give a second update to the observer block, there it goes, and that will update all of them again and remove all of the water. So there are a few more things to mention about this farm. First thing is light levels. On the inside there, the light level is low enough for hostile mobs to spawn. This will be made worse at night time as well. So what you'll need to do is go in here and place down some light sources. You can put them on the ceiling and they won't interfere with the nether warts down below, but I'm going to leave it up to you to pick which blocks you want to place up here and where you want to place them. If you were paying attention at the beginning of the video, you may have noticed that the nether warts can fall down to the bottom, but quite far away from this platform here as well. If you want to automate the collection of nether warts, you're going to need to build a wall, something like this, going all the way up to the very top, so that when the nether warts come off of the platform, they're going to come out and then they're going to hit the wall and fall straight down rather than going further out to the side. So with that, you can then have a chain of hoppers that can go in this space at the bottom, and that will pick up all of the nether warts that come off of your farm. So when it comes to placing hoppers, it's real simple. You just need to have it going all the way around the farm like this on all the sides of the soul sand, and chain all of those hoppers into a single chest. If you're wondering how you get up and down between floors, you may have noticed these awkwardly placed ladders. They are actually really quite simple to use. You just need to walk forward, tap spacebar, and up you go to the next level. Then you can turn to the right, press spacebar again, and you can see it's pretty easy to climb up and down. So to build this contraption, you are going to need the materials that are in this chest. This is what you'll need for each floor of the farm, so depending on how high you want to build it, you're going to need that much for each level. This is a building block, by the way, it doesn't have to be a block of iron. Same for this stuff down here, which is the redstone that you'll need to put together to activate the farm, which is what we're going to build on top of the layers once you finish building them. This layout right here is to give you an idea of how big the farm is going to be. The brown wall from one side to the other is 15 blocks across. The block in the middle is for where your dispenser would be at the bottom, and then this grey wall around the outside is to show you where you would be building your hoppers, and then the light grey is for the wall. Of course, those things are optional. I'm just going to show you how to build the basic farm in the middle. So we're going to build this as if we were doing it in survival. You will need some scaffolding blocks to pillar up and down, and we start off by placing a dispenser facing upwards. You'll of course need to put a water bucket in that, but I would wait until you've built the entire farm and put all of the redstone in to do so. So then we need to pillar up with 2 blocks in between where we're placing our next dispenser. Again, that faces upwards, so 1, 2 and then 3. This is where we place our dispenser level, and so for this tutorial we're going to do 4 in total. So then we place the next one, and now what you'll want to do is place some blocks like this, and then break those ones, put one there, drop down a little bit, and place an observer like this so that that side is facing downwards towards your dispenser. Then break those blocks above it, and as we pillar back down by breaking these blocks, we just need to keep placing observers underneath each of the dispensers. Can you guess what's next? It's time to place the soul sand. So where we've got this brown shape right here, that's what you need to do. You want to count out 7 blocks in total, and that will bring you all the way to the edge. Now we do that level with the dispenser on all sides, then fill it in diagonally like this, and then you need to start that all over again where the next dispenser is. So you'll need to do that for each of the floors on your farm. With all of those in place, we will now want to put in the ladders so that we can travel up and down. And what we're going to do is break a block, place a block, and then ladder and ladder. Got to hold down shift when you right click on that one. Then we can jump up, turn to the side, and do the same thing again. So break a block, place a block, ladder, ladder. Let's just do it one more time. Each time you come up here, you're turning to the right. So break, place, ladder, and ladder again. So the next thing is the redstone, and really what you've got to do is just bring out a redstone signal from where the observer is, so that's got redstone on top of it. So have all of these blocks, and wherever you want to put your button to activate this, just make sure that there is a repeater in front of it going into that redstone. So this block right here is going to have the button on top of it. We're going to build a small platform here as well, and then we've got to place 3 comparators facing into that block, and then on the other side 3 facing away from it. Then we need 2 pieces of redstone at one end, 1 at the other, and this thing is good to go. So the next thing that you would do is go and put your buckets of water in all of the dispensers. Then you can activate the redstone and you can see it do its thing. So it flushes out all of the nether wart. Then after a slight delay, which will take a moment here, it will do its thing. There it goes, and then all of the water disappears. And that is all there is to show you. Of course, the next step would have been to add in the hoppers and the walls if you wanted to build those things, but I'll let you decide how you want to do that. If you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. As always, thank you so much for your support. There is a world download available in the description box where you can also find a link to the tutorials playlist if you want to watch some more Minecraft tutorials. But that's it from me, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.